Hi guys, welcome to Football My Cogs, and today we'll be doing Premier League review week 11. Obviously guys, we did not do our Premier League predictions week 11, should we say we forgot to do it?
Oh, we didn't have time.
We didn't really have that much time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, let's just go through.
I'm sorry that we didn't do Did we do the review last week?
Yes, we did.
We did, didn't we? Yeah, it was late, wasn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's just go through it. The Premier League review, so let's do this. So starting off, what was the first game of this week, Ben?
It was Bournemouth versus Man United.
Bournemouth versus Man United.
It finished, obviously, Bournemouth won, Man United 0.
Bournemouth
Obviously, everyone thought Man United were starting to get back in form, obviously.
No.
A great point against Liverpool at home, and then going to Norwich winning 3-1,
But then losing to Bournemouth.
Then going to Bournemouth, and don't get me wrong, Bournemouth isn't an easy place to go, but it's for a team like a big club like Man United, they need to win them games.
Yeah.
In my opinion, and obviously they didn't.
No.
Obviously, they seemed to struggle to get in the back of the net. Obviously, they probably were the better team, if I'm honest, but they just struggled to hit the post. The keeper made a few good saves. It just didn't happen for him on the day, and that's why they got beaten. But credit Bournemouth for it. Bournemouth obviously haven't been in the best of form recently, but picked up a big win here. Obviously, Joshua King in the 45th minute, it was just before half time, and obviously it was a great goal. It was he was kind of doing a few kicky ups in that. I think it was Wan-Bissaka who was behind him, but not good enough defending from him, and it was a brilliant finish from Joshua King. And yeah, that was obviously the only goal of the game, and this was a BT game at 12:30. It's the first game of the week.
But yeah, Bournemouth beating Manchester United 1-0. So
moving on to the Emirates.
Arsenal versus Wolves.
Finish Arsenal 1, Wolves 1.
Once again, another draw for Wolves.
You thought
3 times in a row.
Isn't that a bad result? It's not a bad result.
No, versus a team like Arsenal.
It's not a bad result.
So it's good for Wolves. It's really good for
obviously,
Wolves.
Arsenal took the lead on the 21st minute through Aubameyang. Obviously, great striker there. He puts them in quite a lot. Usually, whenever you give him an opportunity, he normally puts it in the back of the net. We all know he does miss now and again, but every striker misses them now and again. But great player. It's a good finish as well from Aubameyang. It still wasn't enough for Arsenal to get the 3 points. I think Arsenal, Henry is under pressure here, I think. Under big pressure. Obviously, two home games. Crystal Palace and Wolves, what you probably expect Arsenal, a big team like Arsenal, to win. Dropping points again. Obviously, what can you say? It's not happening for him at the moment. Obviously, Xhaka was booed off last weekend at Arsenal captain. Obviously, he wasn't available on Saturday. Obviously, Henry didn't play him. Obviously, because the reasons between him and the fans, it's not a good situation at the moment. Henry have said that he might be changing captains. Obviously, Aubameyang was captain on Saturday, the goal scorer. Will he be the future captain? What do you think, Mike?
Maybe.
Yeah. So yeah, obviously Raul Jimenez got the equaliser on the 76th minute with 15 minutes remaining. So it was quite a late goal for Wolves, and obviously getting another draw. That is their 6th draw of the season, isn't it? Or is it 7th?
Who's?
Wolves.
I can't remember. I think it's 7.
Is it 7th? Well, they've won 2, they've lost 2, and they've drawn. They've had 11 games.
About 7.
Yeah, 7 draws. Then it's not well.
It's not bad for Wolves. Right. Well, how many games have they lost? 2.
They've lost 2, won 2,
and drawn 7.
Yeah. So it's not. When you.
It's looking all right. They haven't lost for quite a long time.
Well, when they've been to a team, when they've been to the Etihad, didn't lose at City. They've not been to the Emirates, not lost there. You know,
it's not bad.
Yeah, really, it's not too bad, really.
But anyway, yeah, Arsenal won, Wolves won. So moving on to, Manchester City versus Southampton.
Obviously,
Southampton got a bit unlucky.
They finished Man City 2, Southampton 1. Southampton played
scored
brilliantly.
Better than last week against Leicester, 9-0.
Yeah, a lot better. Obviously, I think just Southampton set up a lot different to the Leicester game. Obviously, they went proper defensive against Southampton. Obviously, Man City still dominated the game. Obviously, let's start. Obviously, after 30 minutes, James Ward-Prowse gave him the opening goal of the game, and you didn't expect Southampton to do that on the 13th minute. And you know what? They played well, Southampton. I don't think they deserved to lose in the end. And it was the same with the Aston Villa against Liverpool. I think Man City played Southampton, Liverpool played Aston Villa. Aston Villa and Southampton deserved to lose the games. Southampton defended very well. It was just Man City broken down, and that urged City to go for a second, similar to the Liverpool game. But Liverpool and City both were very, very had a scare. So obviously, it took them 70th minute mark. Man City's not often take that long for Man City to get their first goal of the game. It was obviously Aguero. Obviously, hadn't been playing in the last few weeks up front because obviously Jesus has been in great form. He's been stepping in for Aguero. Obviously, this is his first start in a few games, and he played all right. He got his goal in the 70th minute mark. And yeah, it was a good finish in the end. And obviously, Kyle Walker, right back. Well, don't often get full back scoring, do you? And Kyle Walker got it in the 86th minute to win the game. And Man City, at that point, were 3 points behind Liverpool.
Yeah.
But until Liverpool clinched a late winner against Aston Villa, what we'll get onto in a minute, obviously. What do you think about the title race so far? Obviously, we'll get to the Sunday game, obviously, in a week's time. What do you think about City?
It's this week, actually.
Yeah, it's this week, and we'll talk about it in a minute. What do you think about how well City and Liverpool are playing at the moment, Mike? What teams do you think can stop City and Liverpool from
at the
dropping
moment?
points?
I don't think no team can stop Liverpool, but I think some teams can stop Manchester City.
Well, Aston Villa nearly did.
Obviously,
Aston Villa did nearly stop Liverpool.
What? Oh yeah. Well, actually, yeah, they did.
But very nearly. They're literally 30 seconds probably away from doing that. But let's say for Man City, who do you think? Obviously, Southampton gave them a game.
I would say that Manchester City lost to Norwich and Wolves, like we said.
Dropped points to Tottenham. And obviously Liverpool won that game. Obviously last week, City drew 2-2 in that game at home. Liverpool win 2-1 against Tottenham at home. So at the moment, you've got to think Liverpool going favourites at the moment. But obviously, you never know in football, do you? But I think what I can't wait is obviously for the Sunday game, but City versus Leicester. Wow, that'd be a good game.
When's this?
I don't know, but when it comes, I'm looking forward to that game.
Oh yeah.
Because obviously Leicester are proving to be a very strong side at the moment, and you know it's.
But yeah, Manchester City beating Southampton 2-1. So moving on to Aston Villa versus Liverpool.
They finished Aston Villa 1, Liverpool 2.
Liverpool, I think Liverpool got a bit lucky in this game.
Well, come the end of this video, we are going to have a discussion about VAR because it's been dreadful again this weekend. In my opinion, we can't stop talking about it. We will get to the end of that.
Obviously, Aston Villa scored first. Aston Villa gave Liverpool a big game.
Liverpool, they gave him a game. Yeah,
Liverpool
definitely.
almost lost to Aston Villa. Let's say that.
You could probably say City were lucky to get a win against Southampton as well. You see, so
and I'd say
the best two in the league probably were very lucky to get 3 points.
And I'd say this has been probably Liverpool's hardest games, probably so far. Wouldn't you say that?
What's Aston Villa?
Yeah, because they nearly
lost.
out
of Man United?
They nearly lost though. Aston Villa nearly beat Liverpool.
So did Man United.
Did they?
Yeah, it was finished 1-1 and Man United were winning until like the 80th or something minute. And obviously the Leicester game, we nearly drew against them. Obviously, you know what I mean?
But I just think it's so far for Liverpool. I think, well, they haven't always been lucky, but especially against the Leicester City game and the Aston Villa game, they've been a bit lucky, I think, in my opinion. Scoring right at the end.
That's not luck, that's champion spirit.
No.
I think to win a game last minute, obviously that's about. So they've done it against Leicester. They've now done it against Aston Villa. Get to after 11 games to win it late twice. I think that's a sign of champions, especially when you're 2-1 down on the 87th minute. Mark Andy Robson gets them back in it in the 87th minute. But they've got 6 minutes to score 2 goals there, and they did it. That's got to be a sign of champions. And obviously, what City did as well against Southampton. When you're turning a game round, it's signs of champions. Obviously, Liverpool had to come back from behind against obviously No, they didn't. Tottenham, and they've had to do it again this weekend. And
Yeah, but yeah.
they're 1-0 down against Man United. Obviously, Tottenham scored in the opening few seconds, didn't they? And obviously, Liverpool had to bring it back. Liverpool at 15 minutes, last 15 minutes are brilliant. They keep going, never give up. They're grinding teams down until they break through, and that's what they did against Aston Villa. I think they just grinded and grinded and grinded, kept going until they got the break, and Andy Robson got the goal. It was a great header. He's very rarely scoring headers. I think that's he said it's his first ever header he scored. Obviously, Mane was sensational. He got me 30 points on my fantasy football team. Obviously, he was my captain, so he got me more. I think I got about 63 points altogether this weekend anyway. But Andy Robertson from back post heads it in. Heaton couldn't quite keep it out. Then the last goal in the 94th minute. Trent's ball wasn't the best, but Mane made it a good ball and he heads it in to bottom left. Heaton had no chance. It was a brilliant header. One of the best headers I've seen. Wow. 2-1 Liverpool. And you know what? I feel like this possibly might, as a Liverpool fan, I feel like this is going to be Liverpool's year. The character they're showing at the moment, obviously. What? Right. Obviously, just showing every sign of champions. I think. Obviously, they're scoring 15 minutes late. Sorry. Like 15 minutes to go, they usually get a goal. At 15 minutes.
Anyway, Liverpool beating Aston Villa 2-1.
Yeah, so Liverpool continuing their form.
So moving on to Brighton and versus
A
Norwich.
relegation fight. Obviously, Brighton aren't quite.
I wouldn't say that. Now, Brighton, I don't think they're getting relegated this season.
No, I don't think they are. Obviously, they're winning too many games at the moment. I think
Beating Tottenham.
they played quite well. I think obviously Norwich hit the bar early on in the game. Obviously, I think obviously Brighton are playing not, especially at home. They're getting the 3 points. They beat Tottenham. They're beating Norwich now. That you need to win these games against Norwich. You might not win the big games, but if you beat inside like Norwich, you in the relegation. Beating them, that's a positive sign that you're going to stay up this season. Obviously, they're picking points up. They're picking them sort of thing points up, and you know what? I think you've got, as a Brighton fan so far, you've got to be happy. I think they're at 14th place. I think it's. If I was a Brighton fan, I'd be happy with where I am now, especially where Brighton were last season. They could still get relegated.
No.
They could have a bad time on Christmas.
I can't see them getting relegated whatsoever. Definitely, the teams that are getting relegated is Watford, Norwich, and Southampton. I think, and I think Newcastle will just stay in it.
It's hard to call it at this stage, really, but we'll see. We'll see in a few. After Christmas time, you start roughly to find out who probably will go down. You start to feel like Watford might and Norwich, but you don't quite know if Southampton.
And you think about it, I think Norwich will come last in this league. I just think that's going to happen.
Well, see, after that City game, I was thinking they might actually do well this season, but it's just not happened. Kieran Pukki's form's gone out the window. He's not putting the ball in the back of the net anymore. And you know what? It's not quite happened since the City game. Obviously, Brighton come off 2-0 winners. Obviously, well done to them. They got a massive win there. Very big win.
But yeah, anyway, Brighton beating Norwich 2-0. Big win for Brighton. Moving on to Sheffield United versus Burnley FC.
Finished Sheffield United 3, Burnley 0.
Sheffield
I'm very,
Burnley.
very, very impressed with Sheffield United start of the season. They're definitely not going down.
haven't they been in the Premier League for quite a few years?
I'm
Quite a few seasons.
I'm 100% sure that I'm definitely not going down now.
No.
They're playing sides like Burnley out of the park, like they showed in the first half. They were 3-0 up at half time. They were brilliant in the first half, and defensively they're
beating Arsenal.
I think defensively they're as good as going forwards. I think they are better defensively than they are going forward. For personally, they keep the ball and they know how to keep a clean sheet. When they need to win, they can get an odd goal. They've got 3 here. Obviously, they beat Arsenal. Last time they played at home, they beat Arsenal 1-0, kept a clean sheet. Now they played Burnley, who going forward aren't a bad team either. And defensive Burnley are not bad either. And they put 3 past them and kept a clean sheet. And it's quite unbelievable. And that you've had sides like Manchester City go there. Liverpool have gone there. They've only won 1-0. So you know what? If I was a Sheffield United fan, I'd probably be one of the happiest fans in the league at the moment, because the way they're playing, obviously.
Do you think Burnley will be finished near the relegation zone this season?
Burnley, they could be one of the favourites to go down.
I kind of do want them to go down. I'm not a massive fan of Burnley. The teams that I want to go down is probably.
I don't really like Norwich. I just look quite.
I like Watford. Watford's an alright team, but
yeah,
I don't really want them to go. But I think
it's
they will.
a big relegation scrap on Friday Night Football. By the way, it's Watford
versus Norwich. Who would win that?
I think Watford.
Where is it at?
I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to look on it, but I know it's.
I think Watford could get their first win. Oh, it could be a draw.
I think it'll be at Norwich. But I still think Watford will win. It could be a draw. It could be a draw. Like Watford, like with clean sheets, 0-0.
Watford are probably going to do a Huddersfield Town thing. Like, didn't Huddersfield only get 3 wins last season?
I think Watford, when they maybe get a win, it might give them confidence. I'm not sure. Like I said again for Wolves, once they get that first win, it gave them confidence. And they don't seem to lose many, Wolves, if I'm honest.
They've only lost 2. So yeah. That's
anyway, moving on to West Ham versus Newcastle. Finished West Ham 2, Newcastle 3.
God.
Obviously, Newcastle, look, wow.
Newcastle
they played
good.
very well, actually. I think they deserved to come out with 3 points. I think, yeah, they were very good.
It wasn't at St James, it was at the Olympic Stadium in London.
It's obviously Cleveland Clark gave them the opening goal on the 16th minute mark. Fernandez, the centre-back for Newcastle, made it 2-0 after 22 minutes.
But not just that, they made it 3-0, didn't they?
And I can't remember his name now. Newcastle striker, he's dark-skinned with weird hair. He was one-on-one with the keeper twice and he mucked up twice. But then there's also Almiron, who flipping missed a sitter as well. When is Almiron going to put it in the back of the net? He's been with the club coming up a year now. He joined in January transfer window, so it's not far off a year. And he still hasn't put the ball in the back of the net. He came from America. He looked an unbelievable player. He's got some pace. He's not bad on the ball. He just can't put it in the back of the net.
Has he not scored yet since he came to Newcastle?
No. As a winger, he seems to play every game for him. It's not very good at the moment.
And
John Joe Shelby gave him the 51st, give him the third on the 51st minute. It was a great free kick.
But West Ham brought it back.
Yeah, 73rd minute they got a goal. Then Robert Snodgrass, he obviously returned recently. What a goal that was, 90th minute. And then we're thinking, wow, could this be a comeback?
No.
When it was 90th minute mark and Snodgrass, wow, on the volley, bottom right corner, what a goal.
I think West Ham need to sort stuff out here.
Yeah, they're not seen to be. They've got a good team. They've got one of the best teams.
I'm telling you now, they're not getting relegated. There's no way.
Oh no, West Ham are not in any danger. Forget me. They've got too much of a good team. And too much of a good manager.
The beginning of last year's season, they were bottom.
Yeah.
At the beginning of last year.
Yeah, I think they sacked the manager. I'm pretty sure. Yes, I think they brought
a new one in.
Yeah, Pellegrini.
And West Ham survived.
So yeah, obviously West Ham defeat Newcastle. Big 3 points for them.
But anyway, obviously Watford versus Chelsea. Guess who won? Obviously Chelsea. Once again, Watford still haven't got their first win. What is going on? Come on, Watford.
I didn't think Watford played that bad, if I'm honest. Obviously, Tammy Abraham, what a player! His 9th goal in the Premier League season this season. His 9th. After 5 minutes, it was a brilliant finish.
Come on, Watford, you need your first win.
Lobbed it over Ben Foster, and then on the 55th minute, Christian Pulisic, 4 goals in 2 games for him. What a record! He's playing very well at the moment. Pulisic has been a great signing so far for Chelsea. Obviously, it's took him time to come into the starting 11, obviously, for Chelsea, but wow, Frank Lampard's doing well with him. He's brought him in at the right time, obviously, and he's putting the goals in the back of the net, and he's helping Chelsea big time. Obviously, he helped him against Burnley in that 4-2 win, hat-trick, and he's got a 1 here at the Hawthorns, and you know what, I think he'd be looking forward to his Stamford Bridge game against Crystal Palace if he starts. I would have thought it will be in the form he's in. Player that, I think you could probably see him getting another goal. Obviously, yeah, and obviously Delaferro scores from the spot on the 80th minute mark. And right in the last minute, Watford had a free kick. Kapoor put it in, and Ben Foster, the Watford goalkeeper, was up. He headed it. It was going bottom right, but Kepa got down well and made a big save. Ben Foster, Watford goalkeeper, nearly scored for Watford in the last minute. And Kepa made a brilliant save, and that was the last kick of the game, actually. So you might be saying Pulisic got him the 3 points. Well, you got to say Kepa did as well, really, didn't he? He 7 wins in a row away from home, which is an incredible record. Everyone was writing them off at the start of the season. I think I was writing them off. I think I put him in to finish in 8th or 9th or 7th position, and
Then
they're proving me wrong at the moment. They're in the top 4 finish at the moment.
they're definitely going to come
with
fourth.
Leicester.
I think they're going to come 4th this season.
Frank Lampard needs a lot of credit. Obviously, he's brought a lot of youngsters in. I think this transfer ban's done Chelsea a lot of good.
Anyway, moving on to
Crystal Palace.
Palace.
Chelsea, Leicester 2. Leicester are playing ridiculously good at the moment. They're keeping clean sheets. They're picking 3 points up. They're scoring goals. They've got better goal difference than Liverpool.
Yeah.
And they've
not
scored
as better as Man City.
They've scored more goals than Liverpool. I'm pretty sure they've got a better defence. I think they've got a better goal clean sheet record as well this season. They're playing very well. Obviously, the last game they had over a week. Obviously, the last game was Friday against. Oh no, it was Burton actually on midweek, but didn't play very good players, did they? The youngsters. But last real game they played was Friday against Southampton when they won 9-0. Week later, they're going to trip to Sellers Park, but again, never an easy place to go. Leicester performed very well.
Yeah.
Very well. And
the could be. No.
So actually, that centre back for Leicester is sensational. It obviously, Man United bought Maguire for I think 18 mil. Well, can I just say something? So I can't even say his name. He's proven to be even better than Maguire, if I'm honest. So,
but there's a thing. I think Leicester are going to come second this season. Nah, it could happen.
I think I put them in my top 6 though, if I'm honest. So I'm not far away.
I didn't. I said I put them in 9th.
Oh, you've been proved.
Oh no. No,
Right.
actually.
No, you probably did.
No, I said 8th because I'm sure
Okay.
I said.
You're in the same position then.
I said Manchester United 9th, I think.
I think it's wow.
I didn't expect Leicester.
And then
to
Jamie
do
Vardy gets his 10th goal. He's the top scorer in the Premier League so far this season. He's banging them in. And Leicester are proven to be absolutely ridiculously very good. And I can't see Leicester slowing down. Brendan Rodgers is such a good manager. I think he's the 3rd best manager in the Premier League. I think I said this last week on the review. He's proven to be very good.
But yeah, Leicester beating Crystal Palace 2-0.
Up to 3rd in the Premier League table, Leicester. If Man City lose at Anfield on Sunday and Leicester win, Leicester can go up to 2nd this time next week.
So moving on, the final game, Everton versus Tottenham.
And this wasn't the best game ever, and it wasn't just about the football. This was all about VAR and a horrific challenge. A very bad challenge. Have you heard about the challenge? It was horrific. I will get to it. Obviously, these two sides were under a lot of pressure. Both managers under a lot of pressure. They needed a win. The main was probably the main was not to lose these for both these sides. Everton nearly did lose, but they didn't. So a point each. Obviously, Dele Alli got the opening goal.
But Everton
in the
are
63rd
right
minute.
now. Everton are on the verge of near the relegation zone.
Well, I don't think Tottenham are far away either, if I'm honest.
Well, no.
Obviously,
well,
Dele Alli gave him a lead after 63 minutes on the hour mark. It was a very good finish.
shit.
And, very good finish. But, and then on the 79th minute, Heung-min Son got sent off
Wow.
for Tottenham. Wow. What I thought was, he's gone up, from behind, Andre Gomez trips him up, and Gomez, his other man comes in and he studs him in the ankle and breaks his ankle, dislocated.
Oh.
At
shit.
first, I thought he was knocked out. I thought he was knocked out, like unconscious, and
I haven't seen this.
his ankle. I think it was dislocation in his ankle, but broken ankle basically, and he'll be out for some months. He was stretchered off.
I think he could be out for the rest of the season.
Yeah, possibly
knows?
months, maybe a year. It's a very bad tackle. It's a very bad tackle. It's a very bad injury, I meant. Heung-min Son, I don't think should have been sent off. It wasn't that bad. I've seen worse. I think Chadley's on Salah against about a month ago. That was probably the same thing, and he got a yellow card for that. Son at first got a yellow card, but then VAR looked at it and then gave him a red.
What was his name?
Because of
What was his name?
Wait a minute. Because of his danger to the other player. It was actually Aurier who actually studs him, who does break his ankle, but Son was the initial one who brought him down.
What was his
Andre
name?
Gomez.
And what?
Andre Gomez.
Andre. How do you spell that?
Oh, really?
Well, that's a freaking weird name, Andre. Andre Gomez. Right.
Obviously, it was. What's that? So yeah, it was very bad, and if I'm honest with you, it wasn't nice to watch really. Obviously, it was one of the. It wasn't a bad tackle, if I'm honest. It wasn't a red card. Anyway, let's move on. Best wishes to Andre Gomez. Hopefully, a speedy recovery. Obviously, and another thing was VAR. It was absolutely shocking this weekend. Obviously, let's start with the game at Aston Villa Park between Aston Villa and Liverpool. Obviously, Aston Villa's opener goal probably was the right decision. It was onside. But then Liverpool, literally a few minutes later, went up with third and scored. What was a similar position? Firmino was onside, but it was given offside. I think it was Martin Atkinson called it offside. He drew a line, what was bent as anything, and he gave it offside, and it goal didn't stood when really he was onside. I think people say it was his armpit was offside. Obviously, your arm can be offside because you can't score with your arm. His arm was offside, fair enough, but you can't score with your arm, and that's the new rule.
Anyway,
and it doesn't stand. He was onside in my opinion, and it was bad from VAR. And then obviously, it was a lot against Tottenham Everton yesterday. VAR obviously, Richarlison went down proper easy. Maybe he should have been booked for diving. Should have Son had a penalty. I think the referee got VAR checked that twice. Wasn't a bad decision in the end. But and then when there was a corner what came in, Dele Alli's got his arm up here and punches it away. And how on earth that's not a penalty? I don't know. And the delay was about 3 minutes. They were checking it. VAR were checking it for 3 minutes.
But anyway,
that was the delay. And the arm was like this. He punches it away, and that's not a penalty. It definitely is a penalty. And I think VAR have got to sort this out. And I'm sick of talking about VAR at the moment because it's absolutely shocking.
yeah, it is.
They're getting the decisions wrong all the time. And I think at the start of the season I was thinking VAR it might be good for this, but you can't even celebrate your goals at the moment because you're thinking, is this going to be offside? Is it going to be onside? And I think it ruins the atmospheres in stadiums. Obviously, Jamie Carragher yesterday after the game in his obviously Sky Sports, he said he's sick of talking about it. I think the decisions are being worse at the moment with VAR.
Yeah.
I think they need to be trained better at how to use it because it's not working at the moment. And hopefully,
Last season there wasn't that much VAR.
well, there wasn't VAR. 'Cause there wasn't.
Well, it was not.
It's newly come in.
Oh, is it?
Obviously, it happened in the World Cup, but it's new into the Premier League season this year, and it's just not. I don't think it's working. I think VAR's ruining the football, and it's just controversial as anything.
But yeah.
Anyway,
let's just go through the table.
oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I forgot.
So-
I completely forgot about the table.
You go first.
Hang on, I'm gonna have to load it up.
Do you want me to just do it?
No, because I completely forgot about the table. I won't think about it. I was just thinking about the VAR and all that. It's just an absolute disgrace. Anyway.
VAR.
It's constantly causing trouble, if I'm honest. Right, let's
So
start.
let's do it. So
20th place, Watford, with 5 points and minus 15 goal difference.
19th, Norwich City.
With minus 7 goal difference and minus 15 points. Goal difference, sorry. 18th, Southampton, with 8 points and minus 17 goal difference.
In 17th, Everton.
With 11 points and minus 6 goal difference.
Yeah.
16th, Aston Villa, 11 points and minus 2 goal difference.
In 15th, Newcastle.
12 points and minus 8 goal difference. 14th, Burnley, 12 points and minus 4 goal difference.
In 13th, West Ham.
13 points and minus 3 goal difference. In 12th, Wolves, with 13 points and 0 goal
In
difference.
11th, Tottenham.
With 13 points and 1 goal difference. In 10th, Manchester United, with 13 points and 2 goal difference. Bad defeat for Man United at the weekend. 15, Crystal Palace, 9th, Crystal Palace, 15 points and minus 4 goal difference. 8th, Brighton, 15 points, 0 goal difference. Goal difference. 7th, Bournemouth, 16 points and 1 goal difference. In 6th, Sheffield United with 16 points and 4 goal difference. In 5th, Arsenal with 17 points and 1 goal difference. In 4th, Chelsea with 23 points and 8 goal difference. In 3rd, Leicester City with 23 goal difference.
I love you guys. Best YouTube channel ever. Yay!
23 points and 19 goal difference. Very good goal difference for Leicester and points. They are when Leicester won the title back in 2015-16, Leicester City had 22 points. They have 23 now. So they actually are better off where they are now than they were when they won the Premier League title back in 2015-16. They were actually in 3rd place as well. Obviously, City and Tottenham were ahead of them that year. No, I think it was Arsenal actually, not City. And then in 2nd, Manchester City with 25 points and a mental 24 goal difference. And in 1st, 6 point to clear Man City, Liverpool with 31 points and 16 goal difference. Big game.
But anyway.
Big game on Sunday between Liverpool and Man City at Anfield. Will this time next week we'll be talking on the review about will Liverpool be 9 points clear or will Man City cut the gap to 3 or will it be still 6? What do you think it'll be, Matthew?
What?
Do you think Liverpool will be 9 points clear come this time next week?
Probably.
Same point, 6 points, or will it be?
Where
3
is it?
points?
Anfield.
It's at Anfield.
Liverpool's definitely winning, I think.
I think Liverpool win. We'll see predictions. We'll definitely do predictions.
But But anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching.
Like and subscribe.
And coming up tomorrow, it's going to be a big video tomorrow
What's
because
going on tomorrow?
Bonfire Night, isn't it?
Oh yes, I forgot about that. Are you actually going to upload that tomorrow?
Probably. Maybe.
I
Well,
would.
Yeah.
Alright, that's something to look forward to then.
So yeah, Bonfire Night fireworks
At
tomorrow.
Northallerton.
Fireworks 2019. I can't believe it was a year ago since. It's been a year since last time we saw that.
Anyway,
But
thanks for watching.
Anyway, guys, thank you
Like,
guys for
subscribe,
watching.
and bye.
Like and subscribe and bye. Peace.